Hello everyone and welcome back to our blind let's play. It's Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth. My name is FlightlessBird. This is Story Skipper Chilla today. Today we start episode 4, Turnabout Reminiscence. And we're not wasting time. We're jumping right into it. So let's do this. Kay Faraday. Young lady who calls herself the second Yatagaratsu. The piece of cloth that she conjured up has taken me back to many years ago. 7 years earlier. Oh my god, it's the old judge. Hey, who are you calling me old, young whippersnapper? I'll have you know. Yeah, that's right. I did it. I killed the guy. But it was the great thief, Yatagaratsu, that told me to do it. I asked the defendant, just what exactly are you trying to say? Don't you get it? I know the true identity of the Yatagaratsu. What? The Yatagaratsu. Man, it's a man sitting over there at the prosecutor's bench. Are you saying that I'm the Yatagaratsu? Don't you dare deny it! You told me to kill him when you stuck into the embassy. Are you claiming that Miss Faraday is the Yatagaratsu? That's exactly what I'm saying. Mr. Vale, I think we just heard about enough of you. Your Honor, please listen to me. I'm telling you the truth. You gotta believe me. He said Mr. Faraday. Kay's dad? Was a prosecutor? In accordance with the defendant's accusation, a new prosecutor shall be called to replace Mr. Faraday. This court will be in recess until the new prosecutor is ready. It's so interesting to see the old judge. That's definitely him. You can see it from the background. September 10th, 3:20 p.m. District Court, 3rd floor lobby. Kay's father. Oh, look at the coat. I really wish, by the way, the text speed, I think I've said this before, but when the text doesn't let you click through, sometimes it does it way too fast. I mean, I was doing everything I could to try to keep up, and I had 3 new characters, and I'm like, ah! It's almost time for me to enter the courtroom. And so, it is that my first assignment as a prosecutor will be as a replacement for a prosecutor has been accused by the defendant. Edgeworth! Is Gumshoe? No! Oh, hello, Mr. Von Karma. Sir. It's been a while! Y'all know what's coming, right? Let's do this. Have you read over the documents regarding this trial? Yes, sir. I've memorized everything there is to know. Very good. The paperwork for the prosecutor's substitution is about complete. Edgeworth, always bear in mind that I, as your mentor, Malcolm Van Karma, will accept nothing short of perfection. I understand, sir. To have the chance to stand in court at such an early stage in my career, I am honored and proud. As I have watched over your studies, I am giving you this very rare chance. Prove yourself. Crush the defendant's pathetic lies into oblivion. Oh, the dots. Yes, sir. Yes, my little pretty. That's such a legendary prosecutor is watching over and judging my performance. Yes. Oh, this is Edgeworth. Oops, my bad. I'm just so excited to see Manfred back. This is interesting. Yeah, as we know, he actually did end up dying at the end of the first trilogy. And it was kind of done in like a cutaway fashion. I don't even think I recognized it, and someone pointed out to me in the comments, hey, did you realize that Manfred died? And I was like, wait, he did? Yeah. That such a legendary prosecutor is watching over and judging my performance. I have to be perfect in every way. Oh, hello.
Today's trial should have ended in just 1 minute.
Because the defendant was picked up by the security camera, correct?
Exactly. The killer had the gall to say that he only killed because he was instructed to do so. Even more outrageous is the claim that the case prosecutor, Brian Faraday, gave the order. Ha! Faraday is such a fool! He's been cornered by his very own play.
Sir, are you an acquaintance of Mr. Byrne Faraday?
He's a pathetic man who speaks nothing but nonsense.
Nonsense, you say?
He once tried to exploit him in the way of punishing those who cannot be brought to the court.
Those who cannot be brought to court. That is nonsense, for no man is above the law, unless your name is Matt Murdock, in which case, I guess that works for him, but there's a reason he's anonymous.
Well, there are always a few exceptions. However, there's no reason to even deal with such individuals. A prosecutor is a guardian of the court, one with no obligation to outside matters.
Thus, there is no reason to deal with such individuals, I see.
Edgeworth, disgrace yourself as Faraday has will not be forgiven.
Have no fear. I will not let you down, sir. In place of the accused, Prosecutor Byrne Faraday, I'll prove the defendant's guilt.
Very good, very good. I secured an hour recess for you to prepare to do just that. Show them all the power of Run Kama!
Today's trial.
So, have you achieved affirmative standing of the case?
Yes, sir. I have memorized everything that is written down in the case files.
Well then, explain the case to me. I want to see if you really know what you are talking about.
Understood. Wow, I'm so glad I talked to Manfred here. A murder was committed on September 8th in front of the Court-house-dynamo embassy. The victim, Mr. Dean Mann, was a staff member at the embassy. The defendant in this case, Mr. Mackrell, was held for questioning the night of the incident as he was deemed suspicious. He was quickly placed under arrest for possession of the murder weapon, a gun. Furthermore, at the time of the murder, the great thief Yatagaratsu has successfully infiltrated the Kodopian embassy as well. At first, Rel claimed that he himself was Yatagaratsu, but that he did not kill Dean Mann. I wonder what he expected to gain from such a desperate lie.
It's possible that he wants to go down while in the spotlight. If he is found guilty. Yes, there's really no limit to people's insanity. Or inanity. Or in
I have no idea what that word means. Hold on. Google, what does inanity mean? I kept saying insanity, and that's not what that is. What is inanity? Here we go. Inanity. Yeah, it's inanity. A nonsensical remark or action. They utter whatever inanities that will get them elected. The lack of sense or meaning, silliness. He commented on the breathtaking inanity of the board's decision. Okay, so basically he's saying whatever he can just to get himself not tried?
But I digress. Continue, Edgeworth.
Yes, sir. During the trial, the prosecution presented the security footage that captured the murder. The footage clearly showed Mr. Rel as the murderer. The act of Mr. Rel firing the gun could be clearly seen from the visitor's gallery. Upon seeing that, the defendant retracted his statement and admitted to the murder. I did it because I was told to. By the real Yatagaratsu, Byrne Faraday.
That sounds about right. However, you've forgotten one thing. While this may appear to simply be the murder of a Cardopian embassy staff member, people are actually referring to it as the second Kg8 Incident.
The second Kg8 Incident? I'm very sorry, sir. I fear I failed to study hard enough.
Well, even among the police, it's information that only a select few are privy to.
Could you please enlighten me, sir? The second Kg8 Incident. Sir, what do you mean by the second Kg8 Incident?
In order for me to tell you that, you must first learn about the original case. Take a look at these documents.
This is a 3-year-old newspaper. Reports received from Mr. Van Frederick Karma.
You have heard of the Mono Group scandal before, correct?
Yes, I have. The secretary of Ernest Amano, the Mono Group's director, was arrested under suspicion of smuggling.
Correct. CCU was an employee of the Amano Group and the sole witness to this smuggling operation. It was she who brought the crime to light. However, Miss Yu was silenced before she could testify in the court.
Was it a Kodopian embassy staff member arrested for the murder?
Yes, a Kodopian by the name of Manny Koikin was the suspect.
Kodopian embassy staff member Manny Koikin found not guilty. The victim, Miss Ceci Yu.
However, due to lack of evidence, the case went unresolved.
Lack of evidence? A shadow of the Amano Group.
Ha! If only I was in charge of the case. I would have done everything in my power to prove his guilt.
To make sure that all criminals are found guilty, my mentor really is dedicated.
Faraday was the prosecutor of the case then, and he was as pathetic as ever.
Oh, the exclamated dots. Mr. Faraday was in charge of the Kg8 incident as well.
Well, that's right. And now, once again, the victim of the case you are currently assigned to was someone who was scheduled to testify against the smuggling organization.
And just like last time, the victim was murdered right before he was to testify.
You're catching on. The victim was murdered just before his day in court against the smuggling organization. The events are occurring almost exactly the same way as they did in the Kg8 incident.
So that is why it's being called the second Kg8 incident.
Yes. Yeah, there's one difference between the two incidents.
And what would that be?
The so-called noble thief that is sending everyone into that bar. The great thief Yatagaratsu.
Yatagaratsu. I'd better find out more. Yatagaratsu. If it is true that Yatagaratsu showed up at the Kodopian embassy, what could he or she have been after?
No doubt to steal these suspicious accounting records and release them publicly. Or more likely to steal the secrets of the Kodopian embassy itself. Since the item that the Yatagaratsu stole from there was sent to the police.
What was it that the Yatagaratsu sent to the police?
I don't know the details. Anything related to the Yatagaratsu is getting the top secret treatment. Still, I find it very ironic. By returning the stolen item to the police, it was proof positive that the Yatagaratsu had infiltrated the embassy on the same day that the staff member was killed. Criminals have a way of incriminating themselves, what did you say?
That would have to be the first time the Yatagaratsu has left evidence behind, correct?
Yes, indeed. If you wish to learn more about the Artigaratsu, then I suggest you ask Faraday.
Mr. Faraday?
He happens to be the prosecutor in charge of the Artigaratsu case as well.
He's the prosecutor in charge of both the Kg8 Incident and the Artigaratsu case. Mr. Faraday really has a lot on his plate. Aw, look at the little one.
What is it, little girl?
Oh, the dots. You're scary, mister.
Well, I do talk like a vampire.
Did you need something, little one? I want to trade these coins with you. A fistful of dimes, quarters, and pennies. But it looks like you've exactly $1. Is this what you want? Aw, she's so adorable. Look at her. Thanks. That's exactly what I needed. Thank you, mister. Could that child be here to watch a trial?
How disrespectful for a child like that to be running around inside the courthouse. I tell you, doesn't want to have respect for this country's judicial system anymore.
Oh, the paperwork for the prosecutor substitution is complete.
Why, you? Do you even know how much time there is left before the trial resumes?
I am so sorry.
I can every moment at the courthouse instead of protecting an instant.
Oh. It's no bother, sir. Not being completely prepared could prove to be a perfect handicap for me.
A proud one, you are.
Oh, look at the finger pointing!
You had better collect the evidence of Friday and prepare yourself. It's time for your debut, Edgeworth.
I want to talk to everyone. Darn it! I didn't know talking to Manfred would proceed with the case. Hate it when that happens. September 10th, 4 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Oh, the dots.
Oh, the double dots. Been a while since we had a double dot. Man, are the writers of Ace Attorney taking lessons from Zero Escape?
Just what is going on? Why is the Friday here yet? How is it possible that the defense is not prepared yet either?
Bailiff, where is Mr. Faraday? I'm not sure. I wasn't really paying attention. Oh, someone's here. Oh, it's the old judge. You must be the one Mr. Van Karman recommended. Alright, well, let me take my seat here. Oh, look how big I look now. Man, I look kind of youngish, but not, well, I mean, I still got my big beard and all, but man, I look so different. Well, I hear this will be a first trial. I look forward to seeing how you perform. Oh, by the way, is there someone celebrating a birthday during the recess? Could have sworn I heard a popper going up. You know, I heard that too, but I thought that was just like a weird sound effect. Come to think of it, the other day with my grandson. Sir, it looks like the trial is about to resume. However, could that popper have been a gunshot?
Yes, it will be impossible to put the witness a liar without the evidence from Friday. What is that possible phone up to?
It's an emergency, sirs! Hey, it's a gumshoe, pal! Silence!
There shall be no yelling in the sacred hall of law. Bailiff, remove that man from this courtroom at once.
Please wait. You have to listen to me. There's an emergency, pals. I mean, sirs. I mean, there's an emergency. Defendant lobby number 2. Mr. Defendant, Mr. Faraday and the defendant. The two of them. They're both dead, Your Honor. What? What? They're both dead? Both of them? Like, I could see one being dead, but both being dead? Wow, look at this. This is definitely not America. Like, I know there's this thing in Japan where you have vending machines for everything. This is definitely not America, though. Because we don't have this in America. Although it does look awesome. I mean, if I could have a vending machine like this, that would be great. I wonder how that tastes, by the way. Does anyone ever been to like foreign countries with vending machines and tried out the goods? And do they still taste good? Because I know sodas and Gatorades and water and candy, you don't really need to refrigerate them. But I'm looking here at sandwiches and hot dogs and orange juice and milk. I mean, I know you can keep these things cold, but would they still taste good? I mean, would a hot dog taste good if it's cold? And what exactly is this down here? I have no idea what that is. Stay back. Are those ants going that way? Are they trying to tell me something? Who is this guy? No one's alone in the crime scene. Period. Just who does this oddball think he is? Well, this is becoming quite the hot spot. Isn't she Mr. Vell's defense attorney? Hey, you! Nobody in the hallway, pal! And who are you to tell me what to do? I'll never find out what's going on like this. It's time for some civil discourse. This sofa looks like it's seen its fair share of use. And it looks like another part of the courthouse is visible from the window. Ack! My eyes have locked with my reflection's eyes in the barred window. As a student of Von Karma, I refuse to back down. All the staring dots. I won. Oh, look at the judge. A poster of the judge. There's a slogan of some sort on it. Every strike of my gavel brings the truth closer to me and my hair further away. Oh, the dots. Is this a promotional poster for the court or a hair growth product? A fire extinguisher. If one were to be hit in the head with this, I suppose the victim would lose a memory or two. But it's not as though I'd ever be as foolish as be struck by one of these. Well, you were struck by a sword. You were struck by a sword. I like the foreshadowing here, though, of 2-1. Although, can we not reference 2-1? I mean, I don't really remember off the top of my head, but I'm pretty sure 2-1 was at the very bottom of my case rankings of the original trilogy. By the way, if you haven't seen our Let's Rank Ace Attorney trilogy cases, go watch it sometime. I put a lot of time into it, and I put a lot of care into it, and it's not perfect, and it was done without replaying the game again or giving the games a lot of time to settle. So it's not perfect, but I had a lot of fun with it. I think what I may do is I may have a Let's Rank video of the Ace Attorney investigation games. Then I may have a Let's Rank video of the Apollo games. Then I may have a Let's Rank game video of the one set in like the 1800s or whatever. And then after I do all that, I'll probably have one final Let's Rank cases video where I rank every single case across all the series. Now, because I'll have those 4 other videos made though, that video probably won't be as long as the others, because, you know, I'll just say, hey, if anything has changed over time. But I think there are some things that have changed over time. Like, I'm pretty sure looking back on it, you remember when I said the cases in the top 3 could change if I were to replay them again? I think after, what, it's gonna probably take like 2 years to finish every Ace Attorney game. I think maybe after a year or 2, that top 3 list might change. Because I may remember 1-5. I'm sorry. I may remember 1-4 more fondly than 3-5. Because at the time when I made that video, I had just played 3-5, so it was like fresh in my memory. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see, you know, when we get to that point, how I remember all the cases after enough time has passed. First, I need to get a handle on the situation. Perhaps I should talk to some people. Although I will say 2-1 is still forgettable for me. If you were to tell me what was 2-1 about, I think it involved Maggie Bird. And some guy like writing something on his sand. I think that's like all I remember about that case. I don't remember who the criminal was. Yeah, I have no idea who the criminal was from 2-1. That's how much I don't remember that case. Defendant lobby number 1 is through here. The incident took place in lobby number 2 next door. I shouldn't allow myself to be sidetracked like this. I better get a move on. A drink vending machine. Oh, the dots. Now is not the time to be pondering what kind of drink I want. Oh, come on, Edgeworth, you got a moment. Interesting, they're selling special court-themed fruit products here. Many of them seem sort of troublesome and suspicious. Objection, I suppose. What are these foods? Like, can anyone tell me? That looks like a hot dog. What is that, beef jerky? A sandwich? Cinnamon rolls? Pumpkin rolls? Milk OJ? And then, I have no idea what that is. And you are... Who, me? Well, hey, pal. It's common courtesy to tell someone your name first before asking theirs. Point taken. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a district prosecutor. Hey, prosecutor? I never seen a prosecutor as young as you, pal. I've told you my name. Now, would you mind telling me yours? It's Detective Dick Gumshoe. And just recently, I achieved my dream of becoming a detective. More than a dream, it's what I was born to do, pal. Wait. Maybe I should check and make sure I'm not really in some crazy dream first. Never change, Gumshoe, never change. This detective is entirely too excited to be at a murder scene. Crime scene. Oh, look at him look around. Oh, I forgot to present evidence to prevent karma. Darn it. Darn it. My mentor said it was more cheek to keep it in my pocket. I really wish I could have presented this to karma. I'm such an idiot. Each prosecutor's badge is engraved with the number of the owner on the back. Numbers. As if we're not human on the inside like everybody else. Kodopian Embassy staff member Manny Koken found not guilty. Victim Missisi you. Shadow over the Amano group. What's his relation to the smuggling ring? You mentioned that you've only recently become a detective, did you not? You got it! I'm a brand spanking new detective! So that means you've probably never seen a real prosecutor's badge, right? If you so desire to see one, I just might be able to make your day. You don't have to go through the trouble, pal! Because a real man has a police badge. And someday, I'm gonna become an ace detective just like Detective Bad. Oh, the dots. I wonder if we'll ever meet Detective Bad. Did I say something wrong, pal? Oh, the dots. Forget it, detective. Do you have any insight on this Detective Gumshoe?
Well, as a detective, I'd rather see something that's actually related to the case, pal.
And hence I thought this was related enough. Yeah, I thought that would be related enough. Crime scene. So, Detective Gumshoe, would you mind telling me what you know about the incident?
You know that I don't have to tell you anything, right?
I know that, but it would behoove you to fill me in on what you would know.
Wow, you're a proud one for such a youngster, aren't you? Well, anyway, Detective Bad is the one in charge, sir. So you're just gonna have to ask him for all the details, okay? As for me, I was guarding the door to defendant lobby number 2.
So you were the guard detail. Did you notice anything strange while you were on duty?
Well, I freaked out when I heard a gunshot, and then I kind of froze.
You're a detective, and a measly gunshot scared you that much. Oh, the dots. Then again, I can hardly claim to know what it's like to hear one at close range.
Well, then Detective Bad came running to the scene. We went into lobby number 2 together. Both men were lying there dead.
Is that everything?
Yeah, well, that's it, sir. I was in the hallway the whole time. I didn't hear a single peep of a struggle.
Interesting. Other than the gunshot, he didn't hear a single sound of commotion.
Alright.
So you were guarding the door to lobby number 2 at the time of the crime, correct?
Yeah, that's right. Now have you know, not even a single ant got by me.
Really? Are you sure that not even a single ant slipped in?
Well, I guess if we were talking about slipping in, well, then maybe a fog or something did.
It would appear that my point also completely slipped by you, detective. It's good to meet, it's good to have this case where we can actually see Edgeworth meet Gumshoe for the first time. That's awesome. That really is. Do you have a minute?
You know, I'm not really into talking to people I don't know. Especially at a time like this.
I apologize for not introducing myself before bothering you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I was to take Mr. Faraday's place in court.
Edgeworth, huh? Never heard of you. So Faraday's substitute is a newbie, huh?
I'll have you know, madam, that I studied under Manfred von Karma. Even as a finger wag thing, do not take me for some naive novice.
Oh, the dots. Huzzah.
Oh, the questionable dots.
Do not take me for some naive novice. Oh, so you're a student of von Karma. I should have. Those clothes are a dead giveaway.
Stop right there. These are the garments of one who gallantly presents the facts.
Thanks for the great laugh, but try not to make me laugh so much, okay?
I wasn't trying to do anything of the sort.
Just kidding, I was just goofing around. By the way, do you know who I am? My name is Callisto Yo. And if you're telling the truth, then we're about to go head to head in court.
Wait a second. She said Callisto Yu. The victim was Miss Cece Yu. That's not a coincidence. No way is that a coincidence. Look at all the people. Manfred von Karma, look at that face. Age 60, male. My mentor has never known defeat in 35 years, a legendary prosecutor. Byrne Faraday, 40. Prosecutor of the Kg8 Incident accused by Rel of being the Yatakaratsu. Dean Mon, Codopian embassy staff member was gunned down in front of embassy by Rel. Mackerel. Embassy staff killing suspect. Arrested on suspicion for the handgun he was carrying. Yatagratsu. Real identity is unknown but claims to be a noble thief. Infiltrated the embassy. All the question marks. A girl with a balloon. During the recess, she asked me to change some coins for her. The judge. Judge in embassy staff killing case. I like how his age is all the question marks. Dick Gumshoe. New rookie detective at the precinct. First crime scene. Seems very enthusiastic. Ah, but of course, I have heard much about you, Miss Yu. Ah, but of course, I have heard much about you. You're regular Shakespeare. Did I say something funny? It's a shame that we will not be able to face each other. It was to be my first trial, too. Oh, was that a declaration of war? How nice it is to be young and carefree. And what a nice squeaky clean badge you got yourself there. I'm jealous. I'm sure its gleam will dull over time with experience. Are you saying your reputation will also tarnish over time with it? That's not what I meant. Well, you just can't avoid some things in life. I'll never allow my badge or my reputation to become tarnished. Miss Yu, what do you think about this piece of evidence? Actually, Edgeworth, I'm interested in finding out what you think about it. I don't really know all that much about it. Huh, well, then I don't really know all that much about it either. All the dots. Sorry, I guess I could be of, any service. I shouldn't push her too much. She'll just start laughing again. Yeah, she seems very, she seems very, loose. Loose? Is that the right word? Carefree? Jolly? I don't know. I mean, if that's her sister who died, which is what my assumption is, it's kind of weird that she's laughing so much. Miss Yu, what do you... Okay, that's gonna be the same. Alright, well, you know what I do. I like to present everything. Crime scene. I'd like you to update me on this situation. I don't really know anything. Why don't you try talking to those detectives over there? If that's the case, then why are you here? Erg, what's so funny? It's just that the way you speak is so tactless. The person I was going up against in court only until a little while ago was just murdered. It's not like I could go back into the courtroom pretending as though nothing happened. Oh, the exclamation dots. That's a good point. I apologize for asking such an insensitive question. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Alright, what about this big guy? Excuse me, but who are you? Oh, this is bad. Oh. I was just saying, I was wondering if we're gonna meet him. Detective Turnabout Reminiscence. Homicide. I was informed of the situation and came in quickly as possible. So how did you arrive and inspect the body before me? Faraday requested for me to testify in the trial. Plain and simple. Mr. Faraday requested that you be here. Showing that off make you feel like a big, strong prosecutor. Of course not. I was simply proving my title of prosecutor to you. I see. But most prosecutors don't go around flaunting those things. It's like a detective walking around outside with his badge flashing in the sunlight. Show that off too much. Before you know it, you'll be elbow deep angry criminals. That would definitely be a problem. Detective Bad, I'd like to ask you about this piece of evidence. Oh, the dirts. Could you please pay attention? Hey, I'm listening. But I got nothing to say. End of the story. Very well. Why didn't you say that in the first place? Alright, so he's gonna say that both times. Crime scene. I've already contacted HQ about the situation. I've got nothing to say to you, kid. Kid? I'm Mr. Faraday's substitute in today's trial. Therefore, I insist that you update me on the situation. Ooh, the dirts. I can't back down here. I have a right to know. Do I need to teach you a thing or two about how to talk to adults, kid? Is he threatening me? Is he going for his gun? It's just a mirror. How dare he trick me like that? I was waiting for him to pull out like a belt or something, be like, ah! Faraday was stabbed to death with some kind of blades, and he had a gun in his hands. The other man, Mr. McRails, was shot and killed. He was found holding a bloody knife in his hand. Was there anybody else who went into defendant lobby number 2? Well, yes, that big lug over there. His name is Gumshoe. He was in charge of guarding the place. He's claiming that no one else entered the room. If that's the case, then they must have killed each other, correct? Maybe. Such impudence. This guy is really testing my patience. Trial witness. Why was I not informed that you were going to testify in the court? Homicides aren't my only gig. The Kg8 case is also one of my assignments. So you were called upon to comment on the Kg8's characteristics in order to assess if Mr. Faraday really was the Kg8 or not. Well, looks like you just might have a brain after all in that head of yours, son. So, son, I'm not your son, Pops. Miss you! There is someone who wishes to see you, ma'am. Who is it? A Copian embassy staff member by the name of Manny Koikin. What? Oh, the exclamated dots, sir. What's going on? Detective Bad and Misused moods just changed all of a sudden. Wait a second. Was it Manny Koikin? I'll be right there. It's nice to see you again, Miss You. Why are you here? I have no desire to ever see you again. Now, actually, would you mind stepping outside for a brief chat? Oh, the dots. Fine, let's go. I love the animation of this game. The way people walk around, it's so good. Better. Then, Karma. It's been a long time. I knew you would show up. You usually do when the Kg8 is involved, and this case is no exception. Do you know Detective Bad, sir? Yes, he's like an old bloodhound that never leaves the scene of a crime. If only he ever get a promotion and move on. It's the crime scene where a detective is most useful and effective. It's not like I don't know that. Moving on though, Bad. The man I just passed by. Was he not the suspect of the Kg8 incident? So, I was right. Just what is that man doing wandering around here?
That Faraday, I can't believe he let such an easy catch get away. You imbecile. I'm gonna put his guilt in 3 minutes.
Von Karma, I think you said enough for now. It's a poor taste to speak like that about the departed.
Very well. Back on topic. I'm placing Edgeworth in charge of the investigation here.
Oh my god! That was the younger Van Karma! Dude! Oh my god, it's teenage Von Karma! Dude, even at, what is she, 11 years old? No. Because this happened after the trilogy. And I think she was 20 at that time. So she would be what, 13? Oh my god, 13-year-old Von Karma already trying to become a prosecutor. Oh, this is wonderful. I love this. It's so great. And she looks magnificent too. Look at that outfit. Shiny brooch. And the blue, what are those called? Opalets? No, opalets are the things you wear on your sides, aren't they? They're not buttons. I know they act like buttons, but I think they have a special name. But either way, so good to see her.
Papa, how can you place him in charge?
Francisca, what are you doing here? And why, oh why, do you already have a riding prop? And when did you upgrade from a riding prop to an actual whip? You're only 13 for crying out loud. Oh, look at the face. She looks so young and I'm not gonna say naive or innocent, but she looks so much younger now. I know she's supposed to look younger, but she truly looks like a kid.
I'm here for summer vacation. What else?
Francisca Von Karma. So she is here on vacation from Germany. She is the daughter of Manfred Von Karma and a student of his who's also junior to me.
You're the one who's junior to me, and don't you forget it.
Wait, did she just read my mind? You're not conveniently avoiding the bar examination, are you?
Ha! If you were able to pass, then I'll have absolutely no trouble at all. You foolish fool.
Look at that, even her expressions. I mean, they're not the same expressions, which is beautiful. The amount of time and care it took to make Von Karma, Kid Von Karma, for this one episode just blows my mind. Because this expression right here, it's so good.
I'll never allow myself to lose to you, never.
Why does she always have to be this competitive?
Anyway, Papa, are you really assigning Miles Edgeworth to cover the case? Yes, I am. Why do you ask? Well, you know, I'm close to becoming a prosecutor myself. And I'm 100% confident that I can do a better job than him.
That's just like Francisca. She has no problem bad-mouthing someone right in front of them. I don't know about you all, but I love seeing Von Karma. She just makes my day a little brighter. And that outfit is so good. Oh, look at that. I mean, look at the gold and the black. And you can actually see the blue. So well done.
Bad.
Yes.
These two will be conducting the investigation.
What? Hey, you want me to let both of these kids loose on the crime scene?
Ha! This is a perfect opportunity for both of them to work on the prosecution skills.
A crime scene is not a place for children to be messing around in.
I am the one with the authority over this case, scene bad. And I will not tolerate complaining. Edgeworth, Francisca, I leave this case to the two of you.
Understood, sir. Oh, look at the bow! Oh, it's so great! Oh, I love it! I love it! That's amazing!
Yes, Papa. I'll go take care of the paperwork now. Remember, I'll accept nothing but a perfect report from the both of you. Do not disappoint me.
Hold up, Von Karma. I still haven't agreed to this,
Miles, Edgeworth.
It's been quite some time, Francisca.
This will be the perfect test for us. To see which of us is truly worthy of the Von Karma name.
Would it kill you to at least say hello?
Long time no see.
Aww. Very good.
Just because you become a prosecutor first doesn't mean you can act all proud.
She hasn't changed a bit.
Miles Edgeworth. As I was saying, we shall see which one of us is worthy of the Von Karma name.
I can just see it. I can just see it like for Christmas time. Monfred's like, so, kiddo, what do you want for Christmas this year? And Von Karma's like,
something to beat up people with.
We're going out lived. I've been reduced to a babysitter. It looks like Mr. Von Karma was successful in convincing the detective. That's just like him. He never fails. Now, I'd appreciate it if you could quickly run me through the facts, Detective Bad. You're better off checking things on your own. Very well. Seems like getting help from Detective Bad will be a most arduous task. September 10th, 4:15 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. I mean, will this really be, like, possible for both people to fall on top of each other after they killed each other? Like, he shoots him, and then he runs forward and stabs the guy. But for them both to fall perfectly on top of each other face down, it's almost like they should, like, it's almost like, one of them should be face up, because the guy who stabbed him would then be facing him, and then they would both, like, fall over on each other. This just seems weird to me. Is the only real explanation that they killed each other simultaneously.
Miles Edgeworth, you should listen to someone until they are finished talking.
What are you talking about?
I'll only say it one more time. This is a competition to see who is truly worthy of the Von Karma name.
I'm trying to give her, like, a younger voice. I don't know if it's working or not. A competition.
The person that figures out the truth first wins.
So the person who doesn't discover the truth is a dishonor to the name?
Exactly. I don't care that you became a prosecutor before me. I simply refuse to hear any more foolish things coming from your foolish mouth.
Fine, whatever makes you happy.
Can I take that as you accepting my challenge?
Once again, whatever makes you happy.
Ha! Well then, let's begin the investigation, shall we? I'm going to find the perfect evidence and repeatedly present it like the professional I am.
Competing to discover the truth beyond a crime. How delightfully childish. You kids, over here. Hold it. Kid?
Ha! Serves you right, Miles. He just called you a kid.
I said kids. Kid?
How dare you call me a kid as well?
I'll do what I please, and I won't allow you to cause a ruckus on my crime scene. Hey, big guy, you're going to watch over these two.
Ah, yes, sir, Detective Bad, sir. Now, do what I say from now on, kids, okay? You better not get in the way, Scuffy.
Oh my god, the origin of the nickname Scruffy. Oh, it's so good.
You'll feel the bite of my whip if you do.
Well, technically, I'd say, Pretty sure it's a riding crop, not a whip. But anyway, I'm not gonna say that to you because you'll probably beat me. Eek! Then you, prosecutor boy? Well, let's get your investigation started already, alright? Great. Now even that detective is treating me like a child. Alright, it's time to get investigating. Get a move on, prosecutor boy. My name is Miles Edgeworth. And if you were to call me prosecutor boy one more time, it will be my duty as a prosecutor to look into your monthly salary. What? And what would you do with my salary after you saw how much it was? Well, that's up to you now, isn't it? Really? Sounds good, pal. He's so naive. Alright. Detective Bad, might I have a word with you? What is it? It appears that both the knife and the gun were used as murder weapons. Oh, yeah, it does. That leads us to our first question in the investigation. Where did the man acquire the weapons? The gun was inside a Faraday's bag. It was a piece of evidence that was presented in the trial earlier today. It was used to kill the Coadopian embassy staff member. But I never heard anything about the knife. Mr. Rail was holding it, was being held by the police. There's no way he could have brought it in. This strikes me as not a common knife. I mean, this looks like a really, really, really expensive knife. I mean, yeah. Which means it's possible that Faraday had the knife on him from the start as well. Could it have been a piece of evidence that had yet to be presented? But then why doesn't Detective Bad know about it? Wait, what if? It's possible that Mr. Faraday brought the knife in under the guise of prosecutional evidence. He could have then brought it out and attacked Mr. Rail with it. Maybe you got a brain in there after all, kid. Is he going to treat me like a child forever? It looks like Mr. Faraday attacked Mr. Rail first. Well, who then counterattacked? Well, that's the only logical conclusion you can draw from a scene like this. Not yet. I feel that it's much too early to be drawing conclusions already. I must first find conclusive evidence so as to show the honor of the Von Karner name. Switch tabs. Bunch of new people here. Alright, we went over Karma. Callisto U, 22. Oh, look at those earrings. Wow, that character design is great, and I love the freckles. Freckles are amazing. Looks so good. Lawyer of embassy staff, killing defendant Rel. I was to battle her in court. She's also my prime suspect now, because I think she's connected with the victim. Tyrell Bad, age 53. Eagle-eyed homicide detective was called in to be expert witness on the Atagatsu case. Again, look at that. The artwork is so good. I mean, even the hairs. Look at how detailed that is. Manny Koikin, 24. Wow, you got a lot of these squiggly lines on you for being only 24. Kodovan embassy staff member. He was a suspect in the Kg8 Incident. Francisco Karma, 13? Hey, I got that. It was her age is 13. And wow, look at that. Look, she got even a little dimple there. She's adorable looking. Oh, I love her design. I love all the design in this game. It's just so good. My mentor's daughter, studying to be a prosecutor in Germany, back on break. And y'all know I love adult Von Karma. I think she is amazing. She's got an amazing look, a very powerful presence, and she makes things interesting. Yeah, maybe not my favorite character, but she's definitely the most, she livens things up very, very much so. Hey, Kagami, how you doing, buddy? All right, well, anyway, My name is FlightlessBird. This is your story-based gaming channel, and this is our blind let's play of Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth. Thank you for everything, my friends. I love you all so very much. We'll be diving more into Turnabout Reminiscence in the next episode, and until then, so long, and take care. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you'd like to see next. I always love to hear your thoughts. But before we go, please remember that you matter, and you are brilliant, and you are loved, and you should always be true to yourself. Never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.